Okay, hi everyone, I'm Petrica and welcome to session 4 of my Balanced Core Weights programme for Silverfit. I've done the previous 3 sessions, which hopefully you guys have done. If you're not comfortable to go on and do this session, then that's fine, continue doing what you're doing. But if you feel like a bit of progression, then let's give this session a go. So we're going to follow previous weeks, which is a warm-up, then the main routine, and then a cool-down. And the whole thing should take around 25 minutes. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do a general warm-up with a full body stretch, and then into a calf raise, and we're going to do 10 of those. Okay, let's go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're going to go into a pelvic rotation. We're going to do 10 one side and 10 the other. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get gradually wider and wider. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to do lunges with the side rotation. So we're going to go forwards and twist to the side and back. We're going to do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And straight into the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're going to do squats. We're going to do 10 squats here and then 10 side squats. So the idea is, I'll show you from the side, we don't just bend like this, you kind of keep your back straight, and it's like pushing your bum back as if you're going to sit down. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then we're going to do side squats. So feet a bit wide and hip width apart. Put your arms out to the side, and you can keep them engaged so you kind of tense your shoulders. And 1. You hear my knees clicking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I think that's it for the warm-up. So now we're going to go into the main routine. This time we're going to do, rather than 10 on each leg as we did previous weeks, we're going to do 5. And we're going to alter a little bit by keeping our leg outstretched if we can. So you may feel happier holding onto a wall for support, and that's absolutely fine. So remember, we're going to set ourselves on our standing leg, have a slight bend in your standing leg, and you're going to pull yourself up, engage your core, and tuck your pelvis under. Then you're going to lift one leg and out in front. And hold that for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. Take a little bit of a breather. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So, bend in the standing leg, pull up, engage your core, tip your pelvis under. Let's see if we can do it without holding on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just move over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And round. Whoops, to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. So I find it a lot harder standing on this leg. So you might want to take a few seconds break here, and that's fine. And we'll go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out to the side. If you find this too hard, because you will find it's quite natural that you won't be able to keep your hips rotated as much as before. So you can either, if that's too hard, you can bring your foot down here, or if it helps, you can just give it some support, okay? Try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the first set. Then we're going to go down onto the floor and do the 30-second plank like we did before. Okay, so remember, if you can, go onto a lower arm plank and onto your toes and do that for 30 seconds. If that's too hard, you can do it on your knees, but remember to keep your core engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can make it 3-legged. So you can lift one leg off, lift it up, out to the side, back and down. The other one up, out to the side, back and down, up, out to the side, back and down, up, out to the side, back and down. Whew, and a quick breather there. Come into child's pose just for quick relaxation. Okay, then we're going to go into our second set. So, right leg, again, slight bend in your standing leg. Pull your stomach in, stand tall, tip your pelvis. And up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. And out to the back. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a breather here. Your heart rate should be up high and pumping now. Mine certainly is. So if you need to take a bit of a break and go a bit slower, that's absolutely fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And forwards. Last time on this leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, and out to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. Quick breather here. Have a little shake out of things. Oh, okay, and let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you do find it hard, it's fine to go back to holding onto the wall, or even if you need to put your foot down. But what you want to try and focus on is that you're keeping everything straight, so that your pelvis, rather than being twisted out, is in line with your hips and your shoulders and parallel to the floor if you can make it. Okay. And let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out slowly to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, have a little breather here. What you'll find is the reason that this is really an intense workout, even though it might not look it, is that you are using your whole body, and on your standing leg you are engaging your glutes, which is the strongest muscle in your body, and your core to remain stable. So it's really good for you. Okay, and last go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. And last time out to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then on to the 30-second plank again. Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try and do this if we can. Up, side, back, down. 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 2 more on this side. Back, down. Up, side, back, down. Oh, and relax. Okay. Okay, and if you want to keep it intense, then the less break you have, the harder your body's having to work. So go at your own pace, but if you are fit and healthy enough and you want to keep it more like a high intensity interval workout, then let's go again without much rest. Last time on this leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out to the back. There we are. Again, try and focus on a spot in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, whoops, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, okay. Then we're going to go on to the other leg. Do it 5, 5, 5 times 3, and then we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly out to the back. When you're there, try and keep your body in a straight line and parallel to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. Okay, slight bend in the standing leg. Pull your body up. Engage your core, tip your pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. Okay, and then this is going to be the last go. Let's make it good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Last time down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the routine done. Oops, apart from the plank. Let's go. Ready? Steady. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we'll try and get three-legged if we can. Up, side, back, down. 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 So what legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And that's the main routine done already. Okay. So we're going to go into our cool down, which should be quite a bit easier. So if you've got a chair, go grab one now. So we're going to do some standing stretches for a change. And we're going to start with a hamstring stretch. So lift your leg, put it over the back of the chair. Make sure that you don't put it right on your sort of Achilles here, because that puts too much strain on that. So a little bit above that would be good. Okay, so I might just move that teeny bit. Or if it's more comfortable for you, you could find a sofa. If it's a little bit lower for you and that's better, that's fine. Okay, so then we're going to reach up, then we're going to twist. Oops, let me just get in a line. So your feet should be pretty much on the same line, okay? All right, so we go up, turn around to face the leg that's on the chair, and slowly we're going to tip over from the hips. But try and keep your back as straight as possible, don't just sink into it. And then we're going to hold this stretch for like 20 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you get, it is better to try and keep the stretch when you're cooling down for between 30 and 45 seconds, because it's basically stretching your muscles back to where they were before, and over time you will start to lengthen your muscles, which is really what we want, so that we get a good range of movement in them and they don't become too tight. Okay, so now we're going to hop gently forwards, and we're going to keep this leg bent over the back of the chair, but obviously check your balance. I'm okay with this, but it might be better for you to do it on the sofa, which is more stable, because you don't want to find that this chair tips up on you, okay? And then you reach forward. So you're stretching your outer thigh here and deep into your glute, which is really important. And again, we're going to hold this for 20. And you can use this stretch and cool down time as a way to just take some deeper breaths and just slow your breathing down and let your heart rate begin to drop. You work well, it's been intense, but it's over now, and now we're just relaxing. Okay, then gently come up, take it down, you might want to shake it out, and then we'll do the same with the other leg. So you might want to just check your position, so again that your heels are pretty much in line with each other. Okay. So you reach up, twist around, and gently pivot forward. So you should be feeling this stretch along the hamstring here. If your leg doesn't go straight because it's a bit bent and that's all your body will allow, that's fine. Just give yourself time. We're not expected to be gymnasts, but if we do something a little bit every day, then over time we'll see improvements. Okay, and then gently shuffle forward, bend your leg. Okay, sit it on the back of the chair or again on the sofa if that's more stable for you. Reach up and gently bend over. You should feel a lovely deep stretch here now. If you want to get into developmental stretching, then a good idea is to hold it for 10 seconds, then breathe in and come back a little bit out with the stretch. And when you breathe out again, use that to go slightly further into the stretch. And you should find that each time you do that in increments of 10 seconds, you'll get a little bit of more of the stretch in. So let's try that again. So come out of it, big breath in, deep breath out, and you'll be able to go further. But again, you should be comfortable at all times, nothing's supposed to hurt. Okay, that's that one done. So then we're going to stretch our calves. We'll go to the wall on this one. So put your hands in line with your shoulders, one leg out behind you. Both soles of the feet should be flat to the floor, and you gently push back. And you should be feeling this here, in this calf there. If you don't feel it, then maybe lengthen your stretch or widen your stance and push against the wall until you can feel that stretch there. Come up, then you can stretch underneath as well. You might want to lean into that. And change legs. Again, adjust your position so that you can feel that stretch in your calf. And then come up onto the balls of your feet and stretch underneath the sole of your foot. And you might want to push your pelvis towards the wall as well, just to increase that stretch. Okay, gently come out of that, shake out. Okay, so now we're going to go to the floor. So if you've got a mat, then grab one. Move this chair out of the way. So only try this pose, which is, I think, called the frog pose in yoga if you don't have any knee problems. Otherwise, sit this one out because this might be a bit tricky for you. So let me show you. Come onto your mat with your hands and then put your knees behind your hands so you're quite wide apart. Put your feet out flat like that. Okay, and gently move your knees out. If that's all you can do, that's fine. You're trying to do it like an opener here. If it's comfortable for you, you can gently move down. Again, you can go forward, breathe in, And when you breathe out, try and go further into that stretch. Oh dear, I can hear my dog at the door. Breathe in and try and go a bit further into that stretch. Then you can change the dynamic of the stretch by taking your toes and pointing them towards your bum and trying to touch your big toes and move further back. You should find you've got more range of movement there. And again, that's what we're trying to do throughout all of these routines, is to increase our range of movement and to build our strength and our mobility and our coordination so that we can protect ourselves against future trips and falls and just stay as strong as it's possible for us to be. Okay, and then gently come out of that stretch. Now, then we're going to go into a seated side stretch. So put your legs out in front of you. Let's take the left leg and hook it over just on the other side of the right hand knee, and then take your left arm, actually let's do it the other way, so opposite arm, opposite leg. So you've got your left leg like this in front of you, bent in front of you. So breathe in, take your opposite arm and sort of try and bring your left knee towards your chest. Breathe in, pull yourself up high and then twist behind you. Let's do the same on the other side. Again, pull in first, breathe in, try and make yourself tall, and then wrap your opposite arm around your knee and your thigh and twist and look behind you. Okay, and then we're going to do a full body stretch on the floor. This is just dead simple, so basically point your toes out, slowly lower down. Put your arms up above your head. Breathe in and just stretch as tall as you can. Breathe in and relax. Breathe in and relax. And finally, lower back stretch, so put your arms out to the sides, bring both legs up. Roll them gently one way and look the opposite way while keeping your shoulders on the floor. And then slowly back the other way. Slowly back to the middle. Okay. Come up slowly, and then we'll just finish with seated legs. And if you can, let's put the soles of your feet together. Keep your sit bones both on the floor, and then bring your feet towards you like this, and just try and get your knees down to the floor as far as you can. If you want to give yourself some resistance and some support, you can put your arms behind you and just hold them here. That's it, we're done. So thanks very much. Try and do this workout 5 times if you can, and I will see you next week.